Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the N.Y.Jets.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the N.Y.Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's TAGOVAILOA.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First and 10, it's Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
TAGOVAILOA working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Second and goal at the Jets.
Here's Tua. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Clock is ticking.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Mostert.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's TYREEK Cohen. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Well, this crowd is not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Jerome Baker.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jordan Reed has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Here's TAGOVAILOA to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And that's caught inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning certainly in evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And again, it's TAGOVAILOA. He is going to find Hill here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Throwing now is TAGOVAILOA. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustment to a hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it with Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, New York.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jerome Baker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. On the draw, this is Cohen. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Great pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Dolphins 14.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own 24.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball. Those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly or this might be their last game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Second and 10.
Now Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Second quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, so far, just the single catch. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Draw play. Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New York.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
22 yards.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Return there, bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
For a Miami.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Raheem Mostert.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
21. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On the play. First down, New York.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. This throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back to throw now on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Corey Davis. A gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Jets 30, Dolphins 21.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Mostert. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
12-yard line.
TAGOVAILOA to throw on 2nd down here. A quick slant to Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the lead is down to 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they went gutsy. Instead of getting some space with a conservative run, they throw the football at a big 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, that's just what I said, wasn't it? Didn't I say they were going to throw the ball?
Revisionist history.
Ah, that's right. But I took a shot.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw now on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, TAGOVAILOA. He got position on him and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From midfield, here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Oh no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, TYREEK. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. TAGOVAILOA and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 23.
They'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Sheldon Rankins.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Wilson snags it left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Dolphins. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
TAGOVAILOA working out of the gun, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't...
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That keeps the score, Jets 36.
Well, that decision to me was all about putting up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 1. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive in advance of these playoffs. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now TAGOVAILOA. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Fourth down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to roam now. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbound.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running.
Brought down back at the
now a play fake. Here's TAGOVAILOA. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.